डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी।
Hello everyone, I am Neelam Pandya, Assistant Professor, Vocational Professional Department, Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Open University welcomes you in a Chaitanya Studio online lecture series. In the last lecture, we are already discussed about block number 1, which is Basics of Accounting, unit number 2, Journal and Ledger. We already discussed in detail what is journal and what is ledger. Now we are going to learn block number 1, unit number 3, which is subsidiary books. So let's start with the introduction part. What is subsidiary books? Learning objectives means after learning this unit, you will able to understand various subsidiary books like a concept of cash book, application and operation of petty cash book, purchase book, sales book, various type of return books like purchase return books, sales return books, bills receivable, bills payable and journal proper. So one by one we are going in detail that what is cash book, what is purchase book, matlab detail of purchase return books, bills receivable, bills payable and journal proper with proper description. So let us go one by one. During the 19th century, the quantum of transactions of almost the business houses become clear that the journal was a soul of books of original entry. In order to save time, efforts and avoid inconvenience of classifying transactions for posting purpose, similar types of transactions are recorded in special journals are called a subsidiary book. The various subsidiary books are as follows. The list of subsidiary books are given here, that which kind of subsidiary books are available in the books of account. So first, which is a cash book, second which is a sales book, purchase book, sales return book, purchase return book, bills receivable book, bills payable book and journal proper. So one by one we are going through with the concept. First, which is a cash book. So how many types of cash book is available in a subsidiary books? So first of all, we have to identify the types of cash book. First, which is a single column cash book, second, which is a double column cash book, and third, which is a triple column cash book. So one by one we are going through it. So this is the basic things, that definition type, that what is cash book. Cash book is a book of original entry. It records the transactions involve receipt and payment of cash. Since the number of cash transaction is usually large, it is difficult to task to classifying and post them to respective ledger accounts. So the cash book is called book of primary entry. Cash book is also called a journalized ledger since the cash transactions are entered in a book. Cash book and it shows the closing balance and at the end of the year and particular period. Means after maintaining cash book, you will identify the closing balance which is opening balance for the next year. Features is given. Features of cash book. Only cash transactions find its place in the cash book. Only and only cash transactions already take place in cash book. Second, each and every cash receipt are posted on debit side and each and every cash payments are posted on credit side. So all income posted on debit side and all expenses posted on credit side. Only one aspect, the transactions is recorded. 1st January to 30 January. Date wise and month wise. All cash transactions are recorded chronological in the cash book, means month wise detailed description and year wise detailed description in the cash book. It performs function for both journal and ledger at the same time. In cash of cash book, at the end of accounting period, either the both sides will have the same total, and with the no balance, there is a total of debit side will be higher than credit side. The difference will be shown as a closing balance. Means after end of the year, if the cash book is closed and there is a difference between debit and credit side, difference at a credit side, which is called a closing balance. So here the types of cash book is given. There is a major two type of cash book is available: general cash book and petty cash book. In general cash book, there is a three type of cash book available. First, which is a single column cash book. Second, which is a double column cash book, and third, which is a triple column cash book. One by one, we are discussing the how to prepare the chart and how what is the format of different type of cash books. So let's go ahead. First, which is a single column cash book. It records only cash received and payments. It has only one amount column on each of the debit side and credit side of the cash book, and all the cash received and cash payments are entered on the debit side and credit side respectively. So this is a single column cash book chart is given. Format is given. Then how we prepare the single column cash book? So for in the debit side, the date is given, the description is given, then voucher number is given and amount is given. Same thing at a credit side, date, description, voucher number and payment. So this is the format of single column cash book. So now we are discussing about double column cash book, which is also known as the two column cash book. Consists of two separate columns on the debit side and credit side for the recording cash and discount. In many organizations, the trader allow or receive the small allowance of against the dues. These allowance are provided for prompt settlement of account. In the sum of business, almost all receipt and payments are accompanied by such discount. In order to avoid the unnecessary posting, separate columns in the cash books are introduced in the order to record the discounts received or allowed. These discount columns are only the memorandum columns and they should never be considered as a discount account. The discount column on the debit side and the cash book will record the discount allowed, for example, expense for a business, and that on a credit side the discount is received, which is a income from business. अगर डेबिट साइड जो डेबिट साइड तमारे લખવું હોય કે ડિસ્કાઉન્ટ અલાઉડ, તો એની એન્ટ્રી કેવી રીતે થશે કે એક્સપેન્સ ફોર અ બિઝનેસ, તો એ ડેબિટ સાઇડ લખાશે કારણ કે એ બધા જ એક્સપેન્સ છે. કેશ બુક જે બનવાની છે એની અંદર ડેબિટ સાઇડ બધા જ ખર્ચાઓ આવશે અને ક્રેડિટ સાઇડ બધી જ આવકો આવશે. So this is the format given double column cash book. In double column cash book, again there is a format. At the debit side, date, description, voucher number, cash column, bank column. Then again right side, again same thing is given, date, description, cash column, bank column. So હમણાં જે મેં વાત કરી આગળ કે ડબલ કોલમ કેશબુક શું છે, તો એમાં મુખ્યત્વે બે પ્રકારની કેશબુક છે. એક તો ડિસ્કાઉન્ટ સાથેનું કોલમ હોય અને કેશનું કોલમ હોય. તો એવી કેશબુકનું ફોર્મેટ શું હોય, તો એની અંદર તારીખનું કોલમ આવે, વિગતનું કોલમ આવે, ડિસ્કાઉન્ટનું કોલમ આવે અને રોકડ જે અમાઉન્ટ છે એનું કોલમ આવે. અને સેમ થિંગ ક્રેડિટ સાઇડ, તારીખ, ડિસ્ક્રિપ્શન, ડિસ્કાઉન્ટનું કોલમ અને કેશનું કોલમ એ રીતે આવે. અને પછી સેકન્ડ જો આપણે વાત કરીએ કે બીજા કયા પ્રકારની કેશબુક છે, તો એની અંદર તારીખ, અગેન તારીખનું કોલમ, વિગતનું કોલમ, બેંકનું કોલમ અને કેશનું કોલમ એ ડેબિટ સાઇડ. અને સેમ થિંગ ક્રેડિટ સાઇડ આવશે, તારીખનું કોલમ, વિગતનું કોલમ, બેંકનું કોલમ અને કેશનું કોલમ. અન્ડરસ્ટુડ? નેક્સ્ટ, now we are going to a 3-column cash book. That what is 3-column cash book? A 3-column cash book or triple column cash book is one in which there are 3 columns on each side of the cash book For example, on the both debit and credit side, first one is used to record cash transactions and the second is used to record the bank transaction and third is used to record the discount received and paid. Means all entries takes in a one account. બધા જ પ્રકારની એન્ટ્રીઓ હોય 1 જાન્યુઆરીથી 31 માર્ચ સુધી યા 1 જાન્યુઆરીથી ડિસેમ્બર સુધી 12 મહિનાનો જે પીરિયડ છે એમાં અલગ અલગ ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શન થયા હોય કે પહેલી તારીખે ઇન્કમ થઈ, બીજી તારીખે બેંકમાં પૈસા ડિપોઝિટ કર્યા, ત્રીજી તારીખે ખર્ચો કર્યો, પછી ચોથી તારીખે ડિસ્કાઉન્ટ મળ્યો અથવા ડિસ્કાઉન્ટ ચૂકવ્યો, ડિસ્કાઉન્ટ અલાઉડ એન્ડ ડિસ્કાઉન્ટ રિસીવ્ડ. તો એવા સમયગાળામાં તમારે કઈ રીતે એન્ટ્રી કરવાની છે, તો ત્યારે આ જે ટ્રિપલ કોલમ કેશબુક છે એ કામમાં આવે છે. ટ્રિપલ કોલમ કેશબુકના ફોર્મેટમાં એન્ટ્રી થાય છે. એનું અગેન ફોર્મેટ આપેલું છે તારીખ વિગત ડિસ્કાઉન્ટ કેશ બેંક. તારીખ વિગત ડિસ્કાઉન્ટ કેશ બેંક means all type of column in a one format. This is called a triple column cash book. Now we are further we are discussing about petty cash book. What is petty cash book? So all type of expenses are recorded in petty cash book like telephone bill, light bill, rent, then stationery expense, then wages, then every type of expense is recorded in the petty cash book. So what is the format of petty cash book? Date, amount and particular and detailed description of expenses, and different heads are available there, which is a rent. If we paid a rent, then again separate column given in the rent account. Stationery account, separate column given in the petty cash book in separate stationery account, separate rent account, separate wages account, and in the last miscellaneous expense account is given. So one by one we have to posting the different expense on different column, and if there is a no head of expenses, then their type of expenses are shown in the miscellaneous expense. So now petty cash book in detail. In every business, whether the large or small business, there are numerous small expenses occurred regularly, as I discussed earlier. For example, stationery, cartridge, newspaper, magazine, refreshment, etc. Generally the major payments are made by the check and for the better control over cash. If there is a payment by cash, જો પેમેન્ટ હંમેશા બેંક ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શન, ઓનલાઈન ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શન અને બેંકના ચેક દ્વારા કરવામાં આવે તો એ જે વ્યવહારો છે એ વ્યવહારોમાં ટ્રાન્સપરન્સી જળવાય છે. કેશ વ્યવહારો જેટલા ઓછા થાય એટલા જે કંપનીની જે ટ્રાન્સપરન્સી એમાં જળવાય છે, તો એ બાબત અહીંયા હાઇલાઇટ કરી છે કે major payments, again I repeat, major payments are made by check for a better control over cash. In spite of this advantage, payment by check in the above cases are impartial. As a solution, head of cashier transfer the small amount cash to a person who is be responsible for the petty cashier. મીન્સ અમુક ખર્ચાઓ એટલા નાના પાયે થતા હોય છે, જેમ કે સ્ટેશનરી છે. આગળ મેં જે વાત કરી કે અમુક ખર્ચાઓ જે છે એ ખૂબ જ નાના ખર્ચાઓ હોય છે, તો એમાં તમારે ચેક દ્વારા પેમેન્ટ કરવું શક્ય નથી હોતું, તો એમાં કેશ દ્વારા પેમેન્ટ કરવું જ પડે છે. petty cashier, the petty cashier will record all the petty transactions in a separate multi-column book called a petty cash book. Amount received from the head cashier is debited in the petty cash book. All payments are entered on the credit side and the petty cash book is treated as a book of original entry. તો એ ખર્ચાઓની જે ફાળવણી છે એ પેટી કેશ બુકમાં એની એન્ટ્રી નોંધણી કેવી રીતે કરીશું, તો અહીંયા આપણે રેન્ડમલી 3-4 એક્ઝામ્પલ લઈશું. તો અહીંયા આપેલું છે કે ટુ પેડ પોસ્ટેજ, 2 તારીખે વ્યવહાર કર્યો છે કે પોસ્ટેજ 8 રૂપીઝ. Some examples are here given. You are required to enter the following transactions in the columnar petty cash book of Mr. Medans. 100 rupees is balance on 1st April 2020. First, which is a paid for postage 8 rupees. So, in petty cash book, a postage column is separately given. So, we hand over the entry and we are given the entry of postage 8 rupees. Then second is the paid for the paper 1 rupees. Then again paper column is there, so we have to enter the one by one entry in petty cash book. Paid for the postage 8 rupees, paid for the book 10 rupees, photography expense 1 rupees, stamp expense 6 rupees, fare 4 rupees, envelopes and letterhead purchase worth rupees 6. So this is the multiple expense, little expense entries are given. So this entry will be posting in petty cash book. Third one is sales book. In this book, all transactions related to credit sales are recorded. Generally, the sales of assets on credit side and recorded through the journal. Only the credit sales of books in which you are dealing for the trading purpose are recorded in the sales book. This book is also known as a sales journal or sales day book. Sales day book format is given: date, particular, invoice number and amount. Only credit sales are recorded in the sales book. Purchase book. All transactions are related to credit purchase of goods are recorded in this book. It is also known as purchase day book. On receiving the goods and the invoice, receiving the department compares the both. The copy the order places to the purchase department. Here the format is given, what is purchase book. Then the format is shown that date, invoice number, name of the customer, details, ledger folio number and amount. So this is the proper format of purchase book. Sales return book. What is sales return book? So here description is given that goods may be returned by the customer for a variety of reason, such as a wrong quantity or quality. All goods are returned by the customer are preliminary recorded in this book. The book is also known as a return inward book. It is only record the transactions good returned by the credit customer. Means if there is a mistake of quality and quantity in the sale, then naturally sales is returned. And if sales the return by the customer, then it is recorded in the sales return book. This is the format of sales return book: date, particulars, credit number, ledger folio number, details and amount, which is the format of sales return book. Next is purchase return book. What is purchase return book? Goods may be returned by the company to the sellers for a variety of reasons, such as a wrong quantity or quality. All goods are returned to the company are preliminary rewarded through this. This book is also known as a return outward book. Means that there is something missing. Either the quality is not okay, either the quantity is not okay, something is missing as per the actual order. So at that time the purchase will be returned to the supplier, and supplier supposed to make the entry in purchase return book. So this is called a purchase return book. Here the format is given. What is purchase return book? So the format is date, particular, debit note number, ledger folio number, amount which is debit and amount which is credit. So this is all about purchase return book. Third, which is bills receivable book. What is bills receivable book? When goods are sold on the credit, the funds are blocked in the form of debtors can be materialized in the near future. Sometimes the seller wants a return undertaking from the credit customer to pay after a specific period. Means the supplier or the buyer given the specific time that in the month of March I want 2500 kg so and so item. So such a document containing an undertaking to pay with the details and payments is termed as a bills of exchange. So here the format is given, what is bills receivable book, then again serial number, bill date, ledger folio number, acceptor's name, receiver's name, and same things at a credit side. Now bills payable book. What is bills payable book? When the business units are purchases goods on the credit, the creditor may want an undertaking from the unit for the payment in the future on or before a specific date. Means there is a specific date or time is required for the bills payable, and such a written promise to pay the specific amount of specific date is termed as a bills of exchange. So this is all about for a bills payable book. And here also the format is given. This is serial number, bill date, name of the drawer, ledger folio number, name of the payee, term, due date, where payable, amount, and special remarks. And the last one is journal proper. What is a journal proper? So it is nothing but to recording, classifying, and summarizing the transaction in a proper manner, and this record is go for the year by year. Journal proper is used for the recording only those transactions which cannot be recorded in any other subsidiary books. For example, such transactions are opening entry, transfer entry, adjusting entry, closing entries, and bad debts. So here the format is given, how to record journal in a proper format. Proper format is date, particular, ledger folio number, amount which is debited, and amount which is credited. So this is the simple and proper format of journal proper. Thank you everyone. So today we are all discussing about how many subsidiary books are available in the books of account. For a actual practical examples it must be needed. Thank you so much.
स्वाध्यायः परमं तप